Hey guys, welcome back. What's up? Welcome back. Today's video I am going to be comparing both the Shape Tape concealer and the Makeup Revolution concealer, both that are full coverage concealer. One of them is more in the higher price range and the other one is a really cheap, affordable alternative than the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape does run up for $30, I believe, and the Makeup Revolution does run up for anywhere between $7 to $8. I actually just bought this. I tried this before, and I actually tried this in one of my most recent videos. But I did hear that it is very comparable to the Shape Tape, and I wanted to do a video just to show you guys what the difference between both of these concealers and if it's worth purchasing or if it's comparable to the Shape Tapes. I don't know if you guys know which one's which. Let me have you guess which one is which, and let me have you just keep on watching so that you guys can see what is my final thoughts on these two concealers. Let's get right in it. Okay guys, my skin is clean. I look so tan because I actually tanned myself last night, so you're seeing like some darkness around my nose or like up here. But I am going to start off with my foundation. I am only going to do my face, my eyes, and the rest I'm going to do off camera. I'm actually going to stick to products that I feel comfortable wearing on my face. That way I can only distinguish if I like the Shape Tape or the Makeup Revolution concealer. For primer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm going to apply this all over my face. I also want to give a little bit of moisturizer underneath my eye. Both concealers are actually full coverage and they are pretty matte and drying. Especially with the self tanner, I don't want to make my eyes look so dry. So I'm going to go in with the Body Shop Vitamin E Eye Cream and just going to let that marinate while I'm doing my foundation. I'm going to apply that underneath my eye. For foundation, I'm going to mix two foundations to give more of a fuller coverage, especially with the self-tan. I don't even think this is going to be my color. This might be a little bit light. But I am mixing the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation in the color Valencia. And I'm also going to mix the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation in the color Bamboo. I'm only going to be using a little sample that I got from Sephora. I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to move forward with concealer. Now the two concealers that I am going to be mixing, this side is going to be Shape Tape, and then this side is going to be the Makeup Revolution concealers. The colors that I am in the Shape Tape is the medium. The medium color is probably the closest to my skin tone, but I actually like to also mix it with light medium sometimes to give it some more brightness under my eyes. For the Makeup Revolution side, I am using C7 and C8. Now I will say guys that they do oxidize. I actually went to the store and I originally had C6, and if you guys see the picture, I kind of compared the colors when I first swatched them, and as you can see, I have not swatched C8 yet, but I did use it on my recent video that I just recently posted. Right now I'm pretty tan, so I don't know how the color is actually going to turn out. So it might be a hit, it might be a miss, but that's actually going to be something for us to experience. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start out with the Shape Tape side, and I'm going to use medium first. I'm going to apply that on my eye. Now, because I know that the Shape Tape, it does set weird if you don't do it right away, I'm actually going to go in with a brush first and then go with the Beauty Blender to blend out. I like to give a fuller coverage first using a brush, and then I like to make it look airbrush with the Beauty Blender after I'm done with the brush. Okay, I also added some to my eyelid. Now on this side, I am going to use C8, which is the darkest concealer that I have. So comparing C8 to medium is that I've noticed that C8 looks a little bit more peachy, like a peachy pink undertone compared to Shape Tape on this one, that it's more like yellowish undertone. And I'm actually going to use a different brush, that way I don't get them mixed up. Honestly, I'm looking at it right now and I don't think it has the same coverage as the Shape Tape. I'm going to do one more layer on this, so I might have not added enough. And for this brush, I'm using a Morphe E20 brush. Maybe it might have the same coverage, but I think the biggest difference here is that this is more yellow undertone, this is more pink. Personally, I prefer the yellow tone more than the pink, but it's personal preference. Now on this side, I am going to go with the light medium Shape Tape concealer. I'm only going to add it right there. I'm not going to go all the way in. And I'm going to go in and blend it in with a Beauty Blender. I don't always mix two concealers, you guys. The only reason why I'm doing it is because if I'm going to go out, I definitely want to give my eyes like a fuller, like a full like high glam, and I kind of want to show you guys what it actually looks like if you were to not only conceal but also brighten. And then on this side, I'm going to go in with C7. Going to use the other side, this side. I understand it's a drugstore brand, but I don't think like I'm in love with it. Can you guys see a difference? I feel like I have to keep on adding more, but the reason why I feel like I have to keep on adding more is because I want more full coverage. Like, I do see the brightening color popping through, but I don't see like a lot of full coverage as this one. I am going to set both concealers, and I'm going to use the Ben Eye Fair powder. This is the one I always use. So I'm just going to equally use that for both of the under eyes. And I am going to bake a little bit because I want to see like what it actually looks like when you bake. Like, is it going to be too dry, or is it like going to crease? Or is it just going to blend in and make it look really smooth? For powder, I am going to use the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. And this is in the color, this is in the shade 209. Okay, now I'm just going to wipe off the powder. I pretty much just have concealer, foundation, and powder on my face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my makeup off camera and then be right back. Okay? Alright guys, I just put on a full face of makeup. And I can definitely already tell a difference between both concealers. I mean, we already know that this is a Shape Tape and that one's the Makeup Revolution. But just looking at myself in the viewfinder, I can definitely tell the difference between both. One looks really well blended in, and the other one looks very like bright, very like highlighty. I think it just depends on like what you're looking for in your makeup look. Everybody has a preference. You know, some people like to go for more of like a natural finish, and some people like to do more of a brighter finish. To each their own, you know. Me, personally, I like them both. I think that the Makeup Revolution did really well at brightening my eye, and the Shape Tape Concealer did really well at giving me more of a fuller coverage. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was doing the Makeup Revolution concealer on this side, that I had to apply it twice per concealer. And even then, guys, I'm looking at myself right now, and I can definitely tell you that the Shape Tape Concealer, it concealed way more compared to the Makeup Revolution. Also, color-wise, I mean, I chose two colors from the Makeup Revolution side that were comparable to the Shape Tape. If I were to go one shade darker for the Makeup Revolution, it would have been way too dark because it does oxidize, and that would have been C10. So just comparing these two, honestly, I mean, I really love the Makeup Revolution, but if I'm comparing it to the Shape Tape, I definitely think that the Shape Tape does win. I think that the Shape Tape did really well at blending. It did really well at giving me more of like an eye lift, and also just the color range of the Shape Tape just really matched my skin. In terms of the Makeup Revolution concealer, I think that it did really well at brightening my eye. I don't think that it really lifted my eye compared to the Shape Tape. Also, it did take some product for me to actually get more of a fuller finish. And also, the colors on the Makeup Revolution, honestly, it's nothing comparable to the Shape Tape. I think that the colors that are from the Makeup Revolution shades, they're kind of more pink tones. Just by swatching them, like, they didn't come off looking so pink, but when I tried them on, it just looks so pink. Which is definitely fine, because you can even use that for like brightening your eye. But yeah, I mean, that is my honest opinion. Honestly, everybody has their own opinion and their own experience. Some people do love the Makeup Revolution, and they do think that it's comparable to the Shape Tape. I think that everybody's eyes and skin texture definitely plays a game on any product in general. Both concealers are very dry, are very full coverage. They're very matte. So I think that, you know, some people hate it, some people love it. Same thing with the Shape Tape. I think everybody has their own opinion. Me, personally, I wouldn't really compare the Shape Tape with the Makeup Revolution concealer. Just looking at it really up close, I mean, it does look like it is very full coverage, but I definitely can tell you that the Shape Tape gave me way more coverage than the Makeup Revolution. Also, one thing that I am noticing is that my under eye does not look dry, and also that there is no there is no creasing between both concealers. So that's a positive side about both concealers. Me personally, I think I'm still going to be wearing my Shape Tape whenever it comes to like full coverage makeup. I mean, I'm still going to be wearing the Makeup Revolution concealer, but me personally, whenever it comes to between these two, I think I'm going to just choose this one over this one. I recommend you to try both concealers, both the Shape Tape and the Makeup Revolution, and let me know your honest opinion between both. I want to know whether if you had the same experience as me, regardless of what shade range you are. That is it for today's video. Hopefully that was very educational for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions that I can possibly answer for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.